Welcome to the Discourse Analyzer AI Toolkit, where articles come alive. You're listening to the audio version of our article. For the full text and an interactive experience, check out the link in the description below. Interact with any selection using our AI assistant to enhance your understanding. Let's explore.
Introduction to Intersectionality in Discourse Analysis. Intersectionality in discourse analysis offers a profound approach for understanding the layered and often overlapping influences of various social identities and power structures within communication. Initially introduced by Kimberlé Crenshaw, the concept of intersectionality has expanded beyond its roots in legal studies to provide vital insights across a range of disciplines, including discourse analysis. This approach illuminates how elements such as race, gender, class, sexuality, and disability interact within discourses, shaping and reshaping the experiences and representations of individuals and groups in complex, multifaceted ways. 1. Overview. Intersectionality in discourse analysis is a vital theoretical approach that examines how various forms of identity and systems of oppression intersect within language and communication. Originally developed by Kimberlé Crenshaw to address the unique position of Black women at the intersection of race and gender oppression, the concept has since been broadened to explore multiple axes of identity, including sexuality, class, disability, and more. In the context of discourse analysis, intersectionality helps to uncover how language both reflects and constructs complex social hierarchies and dynamics. 1. Key concepts in intersectional discourse analysis. Multiple identities. Intersectionality posits that individuals possess multiple, layered identities that interact in complex ways. In discourse analysis, this means examining how language encapsulates these interactions, potentially reinforcing or challenging social hierarchies. Systems of oppression. This approach considers how various systems of oppression, such as racism, sexism, ableism, and classism, converge in discourse. It looks at how these oppressions are articulated, resisted, and negotiated through language in different contexts. Power and language. Intersectionality in discourse analysis critically assesses the role of power in language use. It investigates who has the power to speak, whose voices are heard, and how language serves to maintain or disrupt power imbalances. Context and situationality. The context in which language is used is crucial for understanding intersectionality. Discourse analysis under an intersectional lens pays close attention to the specific historical, cultural, and social contexts that shape and are shaped by discourse. 2. Methodological approaches in intersectional discourse analysis. Critical discourse analysis, CDA. CDA is often employed to analyze how discourse structures power relations and constructs social identities. It helps reveal how language contributes to the perpetuation or dismantling of systems of oppression. Ethnographic methods. Combining discourse analysis with ethnographic methods can provide deeper insights into the lived experiences of people at various intersections of identity. This approach allows for an exploration of how individuals themselves understand and navigate their identities in daily life. Narrative analysis. Analyzing personal narratives can illuminate how individuals construct their identities and experience intersectionality in their own lives. This method helps understand how broader social discourses are internalized and rearticulated by individuals. 3. Applications and implications. Policy and advocacy. Intersectional discourse analysis can inform policy making and advocacy efforts by highlighting how language and communication practices impact different groups. This understanding can lead to more inclusive and effective policies that address the needs of the most marginalized. Education and training. Educators and trainers can use insights from intersectional discourse analysis to develop curricula and training programs that raise awareness about diversity, inclusivity, and equity. It can help challenge stereotypes and promote critical thinking about language use. Media analysis. Applying intersectionality to media discourse analysis can uncover how media representations reflect and shape societal attitudes towards various social groups. This can guide efforts to promote more accurate and diverse media portrayals. Intersectionality in discourse analysis offers a powerful framework for understanding the complexities of identity and oppression as they manifest through language. By focusing on the intersections of various social categories and systems of oppression, this approach provides nuanced insights that can lead to more equitable social practices and policies. It encourages a deeper examination of how language both constructs and is constructed by the interplay of multiple identities, promoting a more comprehensive understanding of social dynamics. 2. Relevance. The relevance of intersectionality in discourse analysis lies in its ability to uncover deeper societal structures and biases that are embedded in language and communication. By analyzing how intersecting identities, such as race, gender, class, sexuality, and disability, are represented and discussed in various discourses, this approach provides critical insights into the complex ways in which societal power dynamics are constructed and maintained. Intersectionality enhances our understanding of discourse by revealing the nuanced ways in which individuals and groups experience oppression and privilege. 1. Uncovering structural biases. Intersectionality in discourse analysis helps reveal how language and communication practices contribute to the reinforcement or dismantling of social hierarchies. By examining how different identities are constructed and intersect in discourse, researchers can identify structural biases that might not be apparent when looking at a single axis of identity. For instance, understanding how racial stereotypes interact with gender norms in media discourse can provide a more comprehensive picture of the biases faced by women of color. 2. Enhancing analytical depth. Applying an intersectional lens to discourse analysis allows for a more detailed and nuanced analysis of texts and spoken communication. It prompts researchers to consider multiple layers of meaning and to question who benefits from particular discursive practices. For example, analyzing political rhetoric through an intersectional lens can reveal how policy proposals might differently affect diverse segments of the population, highlighting potential inequalities in proposed measures. 3. Informing social and policy change. Insights gained from intersectional discourse analysis are invaluable for informing social change and policy development. By exposing how intersecting identities are represented in policy debates, educational materials, or public health messaging, this approach can guide the creation of more inclusive and equitable policies. It ensures that the needs and perspectives of the most marginalized are considered, rather than creating policies based on a presumed homogeneous population. 4. Promoting inclusivity and equity. Intersectionality in discourse analysis challenges researchers and practitioners to adopt more inclusive and equitable approaches to communication and policymaking. It encourages the consideration of diverse experiences and perspectives, which is crucial for fostering an inclusive society. For example, in educational settings, applying an intersectional approach to curriculum development can ensure that teaching materials do not perpetuate stereotypes or exclude the contributions of certain groups. 5. Advancing academic and public discourses. In academia, integrating intersectionality into discourse analysis pushes scholarly debates forward by challenging existing frameworks and introducing more complex understandings of identity and power. In public discourse, it can help shift the narrative to include a broader range of experiences and issues, thereby enriching public understanding and dialogue about social issues. The relevance of intersectionality in discourse analysis is profound. It not only enriches our understanding of language and communication but also serves as a critical tool for identifying and addressing the intertwined systems of oppression that affect individuals and groups across different social axes. By integrating intersectionality, discourse analysis becomes a more powerful instrument for social analysis and change, capable of challenging deep-seated biases and advocating for a more just society. Conclusion. Applying intersectionality in discourse analysis enriches our comprehension of the nuanced ways in which societal structures and personal identities interconnect and manifest through language. This analytical lens allows for a deeper understanding of how diverse forms of oppression and privilege operate simultaneously, providing a more holistic view of the challenges and inequalities present in various communicative contexts. By embracing intersectionality, discourse analysts can uncover hidden biases, challenge prevailing norms, and contribute to more equitable and inclusive dialogues within society. This approach not only broadens academic inquiry but also enhances practical applications in policymaking, education, and media, promoting a discourse that genuinely reflects the complexity of human experiences. Frequently asked questions. What is intersectionality in discourse analysis? Intersectionality in discourse analysis refers to an analytical approach that examines how various forms of identity, e.g., race, gender, class, sexuality, disability, and systems of oppression intersect within language and communication. It explores how these intersections shape and reshape the experiences and representations of individuals and groups in complex ways. Who introduced the concept of intersectionality, and how has it expanded? Kimberlé Crenshaw introduced the concept of intersectionality to address the unique experiences of Black women at the intersection of race and gender oppression. The concept has since expanded to include a broader range of identities, including class, sexuality, and disability, providing critical insights across various disciplines, including discourse analysis. What are the key concepts in intersectional discourse analysis? Key concepts include the consideration of multiple identities, the interaction of various systems of oppression, like racism, sexism, and ableism, the critical role of power in language, and the importance of context and situational factors in shaping discourse. How does intersectionality enhance the analysis of discourse? Intersectionality enhances discourse analysis by providing a framework to uncover how language constructs and perpetuates power dynamics and social hierarchies. It helps reveal how language serves to maintain or challenge these structures, considering the complex realities of individuals who navigate multiple intersecting identities. What methodological approaches are commonly used in intersectional discourse analysis? Common methodologies include critical discourse analysis, CDA, which reveals how discourse structures power relations, ethnographic methods, which provide insights into the lived experiences of people at intersections of identity, and narrative analysis, which examines personal stories to understand individual experiences of intersectionality. How can intersectional discourse analysis inform policy and advocacy? By highlighting how different groups are uniquely affected by language and communication practices, intersectional discourse analysis can inform more inclusive and effective policies. It ensures that the diverse needs and experiences of marginalized communities are considered in policymaking and advocacy efforts. What practical implications does intersectionality have in education and training? In education and training, insights from intersectional discourse analysis can lead to the development of curricula that raise awareness about diversity, inclusivity, and equity. It challenges stereotypes and promotes critical thinking about the use of language and its impact on various social groups. Why is it important to consider intersectionality in media analysis? Considering intersectionality in media analysis is crucial for uncovering how media representations shape and reflect societal attitudes toward different social groups. It can guide efforts to promote more accurate and diverse media portrayals, influencing public perception and societal attitudes. What are the challenges of applying intersectionality in discourse analysis? Challenges include the complexity of analyzing multiple identities simultaneously, the difficulty of adequately addressing the dynamics of different forms of oppression, and the potential for overlooking unique individual experiences within broader social categories. How does intersectionality promote inclusivity and equity in discourse analysis? By acknowledging and analyzing the intersecting identities and experiences of individuals, intersectionality promotes a deeper understanding of the complexities of social life. This approach fosters inclusivity and equity by highlighting and addressing the nuanced ways in which language and communication practices can perpetuate or challenge oppression and privilege.